In today's video, I am going to be breaking down some simple screen and roll basketball plays that you can run in the 5-out offense. This is a super simple strategy that anyone can run. And also, the 5-out offense is something that is universal and can be used with any team. So make sure to go check out the complete guide to the 5-out offense that is down in the description below. Now let's check out these basketball plays. So of course, there is the first and most easiest strategy, which is to have players 2 and 3 head down into the low corner, and then 4 and 5 will then pop up and set a screen on either side of player 1. If you've got an older team, this could be a pin down screen for players 5 and 4, and then they would use that screen and then go screen player 1. So after they set their screens, at this time, players 2 and 3, they could roll towards the basket if they had an opening. If not, we want them to clear out towards the corners of the court. When that happens, player 1 is going to make a decision. He's either going to use player 5 as a screen, or he's going to be using player 4 as a screen. Just for argument's sake, if he uses player 4 as a screen, we would like to see player 4 either roll or pop. He has two different options. Player 1 also has two different options. He can dribble out towards the wing, or he can attack the paint. It all comes down to his defender. So if player 1 uses the screen and player 1 red goes over top of the screen, that is when player 1 will attack the rim. However, if player 1 goes underneath the screen, there is most likely going to be a switch where 4 and 1 will switch, and at this time, if it's ran properly, 4 will be covering player 1, and now player blue will have a mismatch down in the post. When that happens, we can pass that ball down to player 4 for an easy layup. If there was a miscommunication, this could be a 3-point shot, but let's say he has player 4 roll to the rim. No matter what, player 5 is going to pop for a 3-point shot. Depending on what happens with these defenders, they could get completely confused, and this could be a skip pass over to player 5 for the 3. And if player 3's defender pops down to try and cut off this cut by player 4, we could have player 3 wide open for a 3-point shot. If all of this breaks down, we'll just have player 4 cycle out, player 5 go up towards the point, and player 2 cycle up towards the wing. And at this point, you are still in the 5-out offense. However, if, for example, this does lead into my next set play, which is we could have player 1 dribble up the court and set up on the wing, or we could just be in a situation where we're just already on the wing, we can call this play, which is a staggered screen. So if player 1 calls staggered or whatever you guys want to call this play, player 5 will set that screen, and then player 2 will set up a screen somewhere around the point. The idea here now is for player 1 to use that staggered screen, and depending on what happens. So for example, player 5 is going to roll, player 2 is going to pop for the 3. After they set those screens, if player 1 is wide open, he can take that 3-point shot. Otherwise, he could be hitting player 2 with a pass for a 3-point shot, or he could be hitting player 5 on the roll. The other option is if player 4 and 3's defenders were to collapse, one or the other, most likely player 4 will be the one to collapse by mistake, this could be a pass over to player 4 blue for a 3-point shot. If player 3 is cheating way too much or going way too far into the key, this could be a far skip pass over to player 3, but that is the most riskiest option available. The better option would be to pass to player 2. Player 3 lifts because player 5 has to rotate out anyways, and then we can get that pass over to player 3, and at that point, that would be an open 3-point shot most likely. Another great easy play that you can run with a screen and roll in the 5-out offense is a pass over to player 2, or even to the other side, it doesn't matter. You would just run it as the opposite side. And when this happens, we would then have player 1 screen away and have player 3 cut towards the basket. When this happens, we are then going to continue through. So for example, if player 3 is wide open, you can hit him for that pass. If he's not open, player 2 needs to dribble up top, 5 needs to move up, 3 needs to clear, and at this time, now we would have, after that initial screen, player 1 would be popping up. Now we would have player 1 set that screen, and player 5 setting the down screen on player 3. Now we have player 1 rolling towards the basket, and we have 3 popping up towards the point, where now player 2 could take the 3-point shot, player 1 may have a layup, or we can swing it over to player 3 for a 3-point shot. That last one is a little bit more difficult, so for older teams it may be better, for younger teams maybe not so much. I hope that this video has helped you. Make sure to go check out the complete guide to the 5-out offense that is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again next time.